Hey everybody, Chalk here. Today we're going to be reacting to BFNM 2. Now, I made a video about my involvement with BFNM and what it is a while back. So if you really want to know all about it, then watch that if you don't already know. And if you do already know, then welcome to this reaction video. There's going to be a lot of pausing to talk about the episode and, my input on it. Basically, everyone watching this probably would know that I've written the script, voice steely, voice fiable. If you didn't know that, then there you go. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of what I wrote for this episode, which is everything. But yeah, cool. So there's going to be a lot of pausing. I would recommend watching the episode first if you haven't already. Obviously, considering I wrote the script, I do know everything that happens in this episode, so I'm not going to be like, I can't believe that happened. There you go. I have also seen this episode before, just not edited like this, so I don't know if they've added music or some shit or whatever. I don't know. We're just gonna watch the episode. My apologies for swearing.
Hello everyone, welcome back.
Oh, what is it?
I like the intro, very reminiscent of BFDI, obviously. I just thought I should pause to say something. I'm not going to pause that much.
So, what happened to the dead contestants?
Oh, them? They're dead forever. Just kidding, haha, funny, right?
Some people have no sense of humor.
We will actually recover them with this brand new contraption built by our very own...
Now, I don't actually know why this was. I mean, maybe I missed out because I'm on the Discord, but I'm not always active because at the moment I'm very busy with school stuff. But originally it was the combination block recovery center and had a big not combination block, a combination code. What's it called? I completely forgot. Combination lock. Why did I say block? But it was you had to go with the number code to get them recovered, and I thought that was quite good because it was the opposite of letters, numbers. I don't know why it's changed. Either way, I don't really mind. Handmade recovery center rolls for tongue better. It's probably a lot better, and it makes the next thing that I actually wrote work better.
Fireball.
Only pencil shavings. How did you make this out of Steely?
I'm gonna have to write down every oh my blank, what the blank, because in BFDI it's oh my bubble blah blah, what the, no, they don't really have what the fluff, I don't know why I forgot about that one. So I want to have what, oh my pencil shavings and stuff like that, characters will say stuff related to their objects as their sort of swear words. There's another one coming up I remember I wrote.
Steely, are you in there?
This thing wishes I was in it.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yep. I really wanted to make a That's What She Said joke. I did the closest thing I could, which is Paddle saying, well, that's a weird thing to say.
It's a really dumb thing to say.
Agreed.
You're just jealous of my amazing looks.
I have no idea who the mirror character is. I do kind of find it funny that there's other objects supposedly just roaming around. Let me just check. My head is in the picture, okay, on OBS. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, just checking. Back to the episode.
Oh.
I gotta stop pausing. But that reminds me of the beginning of the Cake at Stake song with, in The Power of Two, where it's every day, I make, I don't know.
Oh, great. They're back.
Would you like it if you died and you were ridiculed?
Well, about as much as you like getting pushed over.
What?
Ping Pong Pile's a jerk. We should find a way of getting them eliminated.
Yeah. Thanks, Cole.
Oh, what a nice moment. Now shush, it's time for steak at cake.
I have always thought it was kind of weird how announcer's text-to-speech is actually really expressionate despite it being a text-to-speech bot, I don't know. I just always thought that was interesting. Also, steak at cake, it was the obvious choice, opposite of cake at steak. Very simple. Also, I wanted to have this episode establish lots of relationships with characters. So I kind of paired a lot of characters in groups or like twos and put them together and have them have like every character has a little moment in this episode with another character to kind of establish a relationship that I can continue, or other writers can continue. I'm going to continue to write for the show, but I think we're also going to have other writers do it as well. I'm not completely sure. But anyway, let's continue watching.
We got 197 votes.
Can't you say 197 votes from the first episode of an object show is pretty good. That's not bad. Also, this episode is 1 day old and it's already got 14,000 views. That's mental. How many comments does it have? I'm not going to check the 647. Wow, okay. I've got high hopes for this show. I really do.
Cole, pencil sharpener, one of you will be going to the big winners hall after this elimination.
Winner hall? We win? Oh my gosh, I'm letting everyone on Nightmare Boo.
Big Winners Hall. Bit of backstory. My cousin used to make this object show. Not object show. It was kind of like a show with his pets in it called BFGB, which we actually remade now called BFGP. Sorry for the plug. It's really low quality, made on our like phones every like 2 days show. But he called like his version of the Tiny Loser Chamber the Big Winner Hall. And when I was writing the script, I thought I just have to include that just because it's the opposite. He did it, and it's really nice to have something you used to joke about in this big thing. And he thought it was really cool. He said, "Oh, they had the same thought process" when he saw it, and I said, "No, I wrote it." So pretty cool.
No, you don't win. The big winners hall is the opposite of the tiny loser chamber. Why are you smiling?
It's the opposite of frowning.
What I like about this as well is when I wrote pencil sharpener smiles, I didn't write pencil sharpener smiles and makes a noise. So that noise is just something the voice actor completely added. I don't know if someone like told them to do the noise or anything, but either way, I think it's absolutely great. It just adds to pencil sharpener's character, who I actually like. A lot of characters who are stupid I don't like, but I like pencil sharpener. I do.
Okay, well you can keep smiling because you got 86 votes. Cole, you are eliminated with 111 votes, making you the first one eliminated from Battle for Nightmare Moon.
Oh well. Maybe I'll get a rejoin instead with my friends. Bye everyone. Wait, what?
Okay, so Cole is the opposite of Leafy. So you're probably wondering, oh, maybe you're not wondering. I don't know if you're wondering this. Why is Cole acting so nice? Leafy's nice. Cole is supposed to be the opposite. Wow.
If I just stay mushy and nice, I'll be sure to rejoin when the time comes. Then they'll all be sorry.
Pencil sharpener.
Okay. So in Hypercrystal's video, I'm paraphrasing here. I can't remember exactly what he said. It was something like, Leafy pretends to be all nice, and Leafy's a nice character, but is kind of manipulative in a way, or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Or Leafy's very manipulative, but is nice, really. People just think she's mean. I think that was it. So he said, not me, he said that Cole should be mean, but pretends to be nice, you know. So I decided to add that to the character. And I do think it's a shame that Cole was eliminated so early, but I think if people really want that villain going, if we have ever rejoin, I don't know, Cole could rejoin. I could see myself voting for Cole to rejoin. I think that would be a really interesting dynamic to the show.
You are safe, so here's your steak. It's steak flavored.
I'm sorry I keep pausing. I love how that's just a PNG of a steak. It's just funny.
I'm so glad I'm safe. It's probably because you're such a submissive organism. Get out of my way.
That was another one of Hypercrystal, who said the opposite of a bossy bot as a submissive organism. So I just added that right in there. Also, sorry, since Bubble likes yoil cake, Mud likes goiky cake, so that's also a big part of this episode.
Hey losers, I need to eat this amazing goiky cake.
Whoa, stop. Let's think emotion for a second.
Think about this.
Haha, good one, Mud. The only good one you've ever pulled, but still.
I remember the voice actor of Brick had a kind of a sort of, not debate, but was wondering which voice to go with for Brick. And I'm actually glad they went with this one, because I think it really works well with the character and the animation. Just all of it, like, it works well with the character. Also, I can't believe I haven't said this yet. Love the animation. People did a really good job, and every single animation, like, segment sort of works with each other. Kind of like how they all look different, you know, it has that really creative feel, everyone putting their work together in a way. I don't know. I just think it's really good. And also, it's just great animation. I can't animate. So,
Good one.
Can everyone stop being a jerk for 5 minutes? Jeez.
Actually, I thought Candle handled the situation pretty well.
Today's challenge is a race. Plain and
whenever I first watched this, I just laughed. It's just the way it goes. I thought Candle handled the oration pretty well, and I completely butchered that. I thought, fucking hell, man. Sorry. No, I don't know what you said, but I literally wrote it. Now, what did she say? I'm annoyed now.
stop being a jerk for 5 minutes. Jeez.
Actually, I thought Candle handled the situation pretty well.
Today's challenge.
I thought Candle handled the situation pretty well, and it just fucking cuts. Yeah, my bad for just spending so long on that specific bit when I just wanted to make a off-the-cuff comment about how that made me laugh when I first watched it. Again, I kind of feel bad when I say this made me laugh when I watched it, but like, because I wrote it. Mainly because of the execution in the final product, you know. Anyway, one more thing. The point of that was to have Post-it Note seem more meek and mild and kind of, you know, people undermine her in a way. More on that later.
Challenge is a race. Plain and simple. The first 2 contestants that get from this squashed goiki cake to that mint condition goiki cake gets to pick the teams. Go.
Mind condition goiki cake. Oh my puddle.
There's another one of those swears kind of thing, like, oh my puddle, you know, instead of, oh my god. It works. It works.
Pencil sharpener, wrong way.
You all good?
I also like the way the back of pencil sharpener is just a square. Like, it just adds to the simplicity of that character. You know, just a 2-dimensional square, because that character is so 2-dimensional. And I don't like to say that, because I wrote this character. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, I think it's a good thing. It's just a simple character who actually does a lot for the plot, I think, personally. Also, like, I really like Watery and Magnet's relationship. Like I said, I like to pair these characters together. Watery and Magnet I did was because Fiery and Coiny hate each other. So it made sense to me to have them together. Don't know why I put Pencil Case and Pencil Sharpener together, because they're opposites. Tennis ball and golf ball are friends. I just forgot to make it opposites, I guess. Whoops. Oh well. It kind of works.
Fine. Just hard for me to run as I'm the slowest contestant. I'm trying to think of a logical way to win this race.
I would say hop and windy and have them act as a cloud to take you to the finish line. I mean, they are one of the lightest contestants, but I don't know them very well.
Yes, that's true. So if I can't get to the
Watery,
front, I'll have to slow the
what are
others
you?
down.
That's my scream. Okay. I do feel a bit cringed hearing that. Mainly because the voice of Fireball. Because Snowball's like this low-pitched, whispery type thing. So I just decided to talk for Fireball and make it high-pitched. But the voice I gave Fireball, I'm not going to do it now. Because it just reminds me of my younger self. And I think everyone's cringed out by their younger self. So hearing that scream, oh, dude, ugh. Also, I remember doing that in this room, just all my lines in one day, and just thinking, God, I hope no one just like walks in on me going, Anyway, I think it's okay. I think I did an alright job at screaming.
Oh, lighter fluid.
I hate
That's another one of those BFDI swears.
being so
stole my idea.
Thanks for the idea, 30.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. I was gonna pause earlier on because I remembered what's coming up. Thready was kind of hard to write for because it's kind of a character that's never really been done before, and personality-wise, like a character who acts mean, but is kind of nice to certain people when they're nice to them. You know, like, hey, can't believe you did that. Thanks. Oh, it's cool. You know, don't know if it works. I think it does. Either way, it was definitely hard to write for Thready the most. Kind of makes me glad that Thready's on the thumbnail of the video, because it kind of makes my hard work be like, yeah, it was worth it, man. I don't know. I like Thready though. I think interesting character. Happy with how it turned out. Don't know what people are going to think about it. I'm going to read the comments in a bit, just to, you know, curious. When I first watched this, I thought the animations of all the characters getting like run over and shit was so cool. I want to watch that again. People are so talented on this show, seriously.
Oh, it's okay.
Also, voice acting, amazing. I'm sorry. Every voice actor's got like their own original kind of take on these characters, and they all sound. They give the character so much personality, so much emotion. Everyone sounds different pitches, different, like, some people are whispering, kind of, you know, it's a really great cast, I just think. Anyway.
Hey, Fluffy! Man's best friend, huh? Well, this man needs a ride. So be a friend, why don't you? Hey, I can and will sue you, you know? I have $200 vigintillion to my name.
Who is he talking to?
Soundtrack's amazing, man. All of this is, like, just original music. Okay, I don't know, maybe one or two songs might have been, like, not, I don't know, I'm not sure. But, like, this show has an original soundtrack, and it's all been, like, uploaded on the channel. So I just think it's really cool how they've all used it in the episode. I mean, obviously they're going to use it in the episode, but, like, it's really good, is what I'm saying. Anyway.
I'm not sure.
No, are you okay?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm just a little upset about being cut off earlier. That happens to me a lot, and...
Oh my god. Sorry. I didn't expect that. Anyway, I'm not going to say I wrote this every 5 seconds, but I wrote this, so obviously I knew that was going to happen, but, like, it took me by surprise, especially how I was about to pause it. But I told you, there's more, I said more on that later, I think, on the whole note being interrupted, meek, mild, you know, belittled. It's that sort of thing where she just keeps getting interrupted, she keeps getting put down, so she needs to, you know, be more confident, man. More on that later. There's more note stuff.
Sorry, excuse me. You okay?
What's wrong, Card? Honestly,
The animation kind of reminds me of 1, especially that, like, the nodding. Like, that's so, like, you can see Backpack doing that, you know, when Aerie does something. You know what I mean? Have you seen 1? I don't know. Let me know if you've seen 1. If you're still watching this. I keep talking, man. It's ridiculous. I need to I'm not even halfway through the video yet. But I feel like I've got so much to say about this, seriously. If you are still watching, thank you.
my legs really hurt after earlier. Oh, well, come on. We can both work together. Besides, we don't have to win this time. It doesn't matter. I hope I'm on your team, Mushroom. Aren't you gonna...
Nah. I already know I'm gonna get picked for the team with the strong...
I get excited every time I see Steely. I know that's so, like, that's so narcissistic. He's my favourite character, not just because I voice him. I think when I first heard about the Steely character, I was like, I love this. Like, I remember first watching that BFNM made into Opposites video, and Steely was always my favourite. So when I found out that I keep saying Jordacat, he made a video about the fact that's not his name, because Carrie reacted to BFNM 1 and called him Jordacat, Geordie Cat? I'm just gonna keep saying Geordie Cat. When Geordie Cat made the video, I was like, oh, cool. Steely, I'll be that. And then I did this voice. And apparently it was perfect. That's why I voiced Steely. But yeah, I just think Steely's a really funny character. Just the whole overconfident thing. I've always liked those characters a lot, you know. But Steely specifically, I really like him, and I like the way I wrote him. But I've always liked the idea of Steely, so I get excited when he's on screen.
Strongest contestants and advance to the finale.
Wish I had your confidence.
You can't just wish. You've got to make it happen yourself. Life isn't handed to you. Sometimes you have to be assertive. Tell yourself you're amazing.
I do every line about 5 times. Not like redoing it. I do like 5 versions, and then I choose one. It takes a very long time. But with that one, I said, life isn't just no, that's not the voice. Life isn't just handed to you. Is that the voice? I don't know. It's hard to do. You have to get into character. It takes a while. But I said, life isn't just handed to you. That was the one I used. And the one I didn't do was, life isn't just handed to you. Because I thought to ya sounds a bit too slangy. I feel like Steely is, you know, he uses a bit of slang. He says a bit of like thinking, you know, instead of N, you know, like it doesn't do the NG. He says thinking, not thinking, you know, that sort of thing. I don't know. But overall, I think he's quite an articulate fellow. So I went with hand to you instead of ya. Anyway,
Amazing, and you'll believe it. I sure do.
Easier said than done.
Then say it.
I'm amazing?
And now...
Originally, I wanted that line to be delivered easier said than done. But I actually like how it was delivered easier said than done. Because I feel like it kind of shows that despite still having low self-confidence, throughout the conversation, Note still feels a lot more comfortable around Steely. Don't know why. No, sorry. That was rude. That was rude to Steely. No, but I like their relationship. I think it's sort of an unlikely duo, which works. Clearly the channel liked it too. They made a map on it. Or is it map? No, it's map. Multi-animated project. Cool. Yeah.
Now you've done it.
Grr, I need that goiki cake.
What did you think was gonna happen? You can't ride past the wind.
But you can ride like the wind.
I love Toy Story. There, I said it. That came out of nowhere. That just came from the quote. Ride like the wind, bullseye. Flippin' love Toy Story. I've already said fuck. I fucking love Toy Story, man. It's like one of my favorite films ever. So I just had to put at least one teensy tiny reference in there. There it is. Yeah. Oh, also, when Mud jumps through Windy, the reason I had him go through Windy is because in BFDI they do this thing a lot with Cloudy, where someone will just get in them, and I just think, despite Carrie and Michael being very scientific minds, that doesn't make sense. But I don't really care. BFDI is not a very scientifically accurate show. But I didn't want to just do the same thing with Windy, so I decided to have Mud just go straight through them. I thought it'd be interesting. I'll watch that bit again. I love how that bit played out. Like, exactly in my mind. Like, it's hard to write a script, especially for an animated show. When you do that, often you will just write a storyboard, and then everything that happens in the storyboard will be, like, laid out like that. I think the show did have a storyboard, but it wasn't made by me. We did script, storyboard. No, we did script, voice acting, storyboard, and then animation. You don't usually do that with a show. You usually do storyboard and script, voice acting, animation, because the script and the storyboard go together in an animated show. But because I wrote the script first, I wasn't really sure if every scene would go out exactly how I had in my mind. But that scene with them going like that, with the background moving, is just absolutely perfect. The animation department did an amazing job in this episode. I'm running out of breath. I'll talk less.
Wind.
Also, the way Fluffy's ears move there, when they zoom past, you know, they don't even have to do that. But yes, I'm sorry. I keep praising everything about this, but it's so good.
How the hell did you?
I went in a circle.
What?
Probably not worth asking.
I think my leg's getting even worse. Lava Drop, where have you been?
Oh my gosh, it's a crazy story. Oh, Card, your leg looks injured. That's horrible. What happened?
It was pushed.
Oh, that's horrible. I got pushed once by this other lava drop, but I didn't mind too much since...
Wait, Lava Drop, don't you have healing powers?
Oh, my magma. Yeah.
Kind of like how when Mushroom comes in, they don't even have any limbs. They just like burst in like without any limbs. It's like, don't you have healing powers? It's kind of like in a comic book we see like a speech bubble and it's just like the symbol of the characters kind of thing. I think they do that in BFDI sometimes. But also, this voice for Lava Drop, it's just perfect. I keep talking about the voice acting, but that is like exactly how I imagine Lava Drop sounding. But obviously, I didn't make the character for Lava Drop. Hypercrystal did, with the whole she talks a lot, and I expected her to sound like this, you know, like a gossip girl. So that's perfect. Also, this next bit might seem a bit like out of context, a bit weird, but then because BFDIA Teardrop has laser powers for some reason, so Hypercrystal had Lava Drop be able to do this bit.
Yeah, I do.
Thanks, Lava Drop.
Anytime. Seriously.
So Lava Drop has healing powers, apparently. I just put that in the script because not Lava Drop, Hypercrystal said it was a thing. There you go.
Anytime. I'm always free, except on a Tuesday. That's dance class. Or was that Thursday?
Good job, Windy, and pencil sharpen.
That is probably my, apart from the Steely and Note scene, which I really like, that is definitely like my favourite line of dialogue. Like, I'm always free, except on a Tuesday. I think that's dance class, or is that Thursday? Like, I don't know. It's just so, like, dumb, but it's there. I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
You see that 3D rotation on Announcery for Founcery? Oh, sorry, no. Not announcer. Raccoon and I can't. I just call them Rec, because it's announcer backwards, obviously. Look at that 3D turn.
Tuesday. That's dance class. Or was that Thursday?
Good job, Windy, and pencil sharpener. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oops, Mud won't be happy. Wait, where is Mud? Figures.
The Goiki cake!
I like the way the button for the Handmade Recovery Center isn't even like connected. It's just a random button. Is it connected to the ground? Is it just a button? Don't know. It's just there. It just says on, and it just goes, and then it goes wow. Anyway, no, the Goiki cake. Mud's gonna be so upset. But the thing is, you don't reward bad behavior, especially not in a character. So a character has to do something good to get something good happen to them afterwards. So Mud doesn't deserve that cookie cake because they're an asshole.
Okay, pencil sharpener and Wendy, pick your teams.
I'll have a candle in mine because she seems to know what she's talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Team picking scenes are always difficult to write. Especially when you have a cast of like 20 contestants, because I always worry about if I've got the right amount of teams, a right amount of people on both teams. So I have to keep counting, like 1, 2, 3 on that team, 1, 2, 3, 4 on that team. This team gets a member now. Okay, I just gave that one 2 backs. Now I have to have that one. It's a really weird process for me. So this scene, I don't know if it comes across as messy. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but it's just difficult for me to write these scenes. So let's see how it turned out.
Pencil Case followed me all around so they can be with me.
Oh my super.
Baseball bat seems to be the second most normal.
Thanks. I think.
Freddy is ready to join this team.
I sure am.
Hi, Fred.
Shut up.
Also, I like to have like a reason. You know, I don't want to have just one character go Freddy, and then another character goes Pencil Case. You know, it has to have a. Obviously, they're on the same team, so that wasn't a very good example. But I like to be like Freddy because they're nice, you know, or Pencil Case because they follow me around. You know, they're supportive. And Windy would go like who was it? Bat because. Sorry, I should know the characters. Who was it? Yes, baseball bat because they're the second normalist. You know, it's got to be a reason for wanting that person on your team. It's a big commitment having someone on your team. God, I'm rambling. Anyway.
Card, come up here.
All right then.
I'm thirsty.
Don't you dare.
Fireball.
I like how sometimes they don't even have limbs. They're just like, don't you dare, like just floating there. Just like, especially in that, like, it kind of feels like it was supposed to be zoomed in, but like wasn't. And I don't know, I just like that, you know. I don't know if I should like that, but it's funny. Just the way they're like, don't you dare, without any limbs. It's just random, it's funny. That's what BFDI is, you know, random funniness, you know. I don't know. There's a lot of arcs in BFB and Teapot, but whatever.
God, he's an idiot.
Okay then, Note, you're wanted.
Me? Thanks.
Here, doggy, doggy. Here, doggy, dog. Who's a good boy? Ow!
Not you, apparently.
Hammer, you can come up here. You seem nice enough.
Gee, thanks.
Lava drop blows. Blow here, lava drop.
Oh my gosh, this is also exciting. I actually have healing powers too, so I'm sure I'll be useful. My most useful moment though was definitely when...
Okay, I'm gonna pick...
I knew they were going to get cut off. I kind of actually forgot about that bit. You know, you don't remember everything you write. But that specific bit is just funny. Like, I like the way she just goes in this long tangent and then just gets cut off straight to the next bit. But a lot of that is just because when you write a team scene, it's got to be like, bam, this contestant, bam, this contestant, bam, 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 you know. I know I said it was going to be messy, or might be messy, and I think it's fine. But there is a bit at the end where it's a bit iffy, I remember.
Pick Mushroom. I know you'll get along with Card.
I need heavy help.
I swear to drop if they pick me.
Bricky.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
Great! I'm on a team of idiots.
Wow, there's a lot less people right now. I guess I'll choose Steely. Why not?
So you know, I told you I'd get on a good team.
We already have one new person with Bricky.
Hey!
Mud, come on out.
Out of my way!
Okay, wow. They're picking the worst ones for us. So I guess I'll pick Metal Bowl. She doesn't seem so bad.
Trust me, I'm terrible.
What are you doing?
Who are you?
I can't remember Metal Ball's personality. I think it was supposed to be like Ice Cube. Ice Cube's supposed to be a sweet character with a bit of a angry facade. So Metal Ball's like an angry character, but really quite a sweet person. So I don't know if that's just a random line I put in, or is it was a character like personality driven one. Either way, it's quite funny.
You talking to?
No. What are you doing? Ice is watery.
Wow, very funny.
No!
I love that laugh track just put in there. It's funny. I don't know. That specific laugh track sound effect I've always liked. Actually, another plug. I actually put it in one of the stuff I made recently, which is BFGP on a separate channel, which I already mentioned at the beginning of the video. But yeah, I like that laugh track sound effect. I think it's funny, and I also like the way the eyes went like that. It's funny.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
No kids here. Just epic people.
How am I the last one left?
Both teams have an equal amount of players, so I guess we will have to have a challenge for whoever gets to have ping pong paddle.
They can keep him.
Hooray! New teammate.
The idiot team? Oh, you got...
Okay, so I wanted to have Ping Pong Paddle have something that, you know, brought them down a bit, because don't get rewarded for bad behavior. But, you know, also, it's funny, you know, we don't want Ping Pong Paddle. Also, it's a bit messy because I didn't realize there was an equal amount of contestants, and I kind of forgot about Ping Pong Paddle. That's what makes it seem messy, you know. I'm a very forgetful person, so I kind of forget, you know, when I'm like, this contestant, this contestant, this contestant, shoot, I counted it wrong, so I had that bit.
Gotta be kidding me. Not like the other one was any better, but come on!
Okay then.
You forgot about me.
Oh, here just be...
No, Magnet, I forgot about you. I don't know why I didn't just have it rewrite it so we didn't have that last bit. I just think it was quite funny with the whole, you know. I do think I don't know if people will notice this. I'm a bit self-conscious because I don't know if people are going to notice the fact that I just completely forgot about Magnet. So I had this bit coming up, which I think does work character-wise, and so does the ping pong paddle bit. Like, I like the ping pong paddle bit, but I'm not sure about the Magnet bit so much. I left it in just because I thought it would work in the long run character-wise, but it does make the scene a little bit messy. I'm not sure if people are going to notice. I'm just a bit nitpicky of my own writing.
On Wendy's team.
But I want to be watery.
I don't even get to be with Magnet? Are you kidding me?
Sorry guys, I don't make the rules.
Oh, also, I like Water and Magnet's relationship because, you know, Watery doesn't. He's not really nice to many people. So the fact that he's nice to Magnet specifically is nice, and I think I'm going to do something with that at some point. You know, I mean, I'm already doing something with it, but like, I want to go more into that. You know.
Yes, you do.
Viewers, voters, fans, and haters, vote on one of these 10 people to be eliminated from Battle for Nightmare Moon.
Okay. So I'm not in my main account right now. I'm on my watching stuff account, if you will. You know, my main account's just for uploading. So I don't know who I'm gonna vote. It's a tough call, actually. We got Windy, Candle. Am I allowed to vote? Am I allowed? I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to vote. It's weird. Okay, we got anyway. Windy, Candle, Bat Card, Note, Hammer, Magnet, Mushroom, Steely, and Metal Ball. Okay, yeah, some good characters. I don't want to vote anyone. Maybe Hammer. Hammer didn't do too much. Neither did Bat. I love Steely. I like Windy. I like Candle's okay. I'm kind of just criticizing my own characters I've written myself here, so I'm not sure. Let's see what the comments say. Hold on, let me just check. Everything's still cool on OBS. 40 minutes. Okay, now. We got X. That's Metal Ball. Metal Ball. Interaction with Steely Note was cute. Thank you. One longer episode. Good episode. Thank you. Just having a look at the votes. Audio is great. Agreed. 100%. Can't wait for season 2. Bit soon. Okay. A lot of X's. But there are some other votes in there. I'm not sure who's going to go. I don't know if I should be looking at this. Just a bit curious. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry it was so long. Probably not still watching. I had a lot to say. And I'm definitely not going to edit this video. But I'm going to upload it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Next one will be a lot shorter, 100%. And, goodbye.